Buddy, I love you. I just dropped you off. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy at your growth and what you're doing, man. You're such a good man. You're making a decision to follow footsteps of like good people and good decisions a lot of times. Not all the times, and that's okay. That's human. And I'm just dealing with a lot right now too, personally. I probably look to other people like, man, he's got it going on. He knows what he's doing. He understands a lot, and I'm scared a lot of days, man. I'm really scared a lot. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know which direction I'm heading in. I don't have a plan. As much as I would love to have a plan, I don't really have a plan. I develop a general plan, and honestly, bud, that's probably part of the reason why I'm in a rut. It's because I don't have a plan. God has always been pretty empowering for me. The more I'm able to envision like the details of a goal, something I really want, if I can feel myself riding it or in the position, feeling the proud feelings, like the more detail I can get in it, I eventually end up in that. And I feel like God's like willing to show me how miraculous he is through accomplishing his needs and his goals through mine. And it's pretty spectacular, because anytime I've ever done that envisioning process, I've always achieved it. Took a long time sometimes with some of them. I've always achieved it, but it's never quite looked exactly the way I thought, or the way I think it should have. But it's always been better. So, and it's always tied into multiple items, right? Anyways, there's so much there, but I'm just reaching out. I'm just saying I love you and checking in and letting you know a little bit about my internal life right now at 39 years old. I tell myself that I should all over myself, right? And it's like shitting all over yourself. It's not okay, man. And I do it still. I should have an established career. I should have a 401k set up for retirement. I should have a retirement plan. And I don't have any of those things. I still feel internally like I'm 18 years old making good choices. Like I'm the best version of my 18-year-old self. Okay, maybe 25. I'm the best version of my 18-year-old self, or my 25-year-old self. At 18, I was an idiot. Dude, I was a retard. Yes, I was smart. Yes, I had some wisdom. I made some good decisions, that's for sure. I made a ton of terrible decisions. Like a bucket load, per day. It was you're going to be much better of a man than I was at 18, It took me a long time to listen to people and to hear them, with the right types of wisdom, am I doing what the 5 years from now, myself, 5 years from now, that's 5 years up the road, is that man proud of the man I'm acting like? And that shit, hey, sometimes, hell yeah, and sometimes absolutely not. And that's the man that I need to have a good relationship with. More so than anyone else right here, right now. I need to have a great relationship with the man 5 years from now that's me. Am I benefiting him? Am I acting in a way that is making sure he's fully filled up with everything he needs to be successful? It's true love for self, man. And that goes back to, like, am I acting like an appropriate human being? You know, am I being good to others? Am I giving back? Am I developing emotionally? Am I sacrificing to understand myself and others on a deeper level? There's a lot there. I could spin out of control on that, but you know, overall, I'm just, I don't have an overall plan. I've been coming out of this big rut that I've been in. You know, 37, 38 were terrible years. Really, 36 too. It's 36, 37, 38. All terrible years for me. I mean, I made it through. I've overcome some terrible situations that I put myself in. You know, most of them I put myself in. Others I just had to overcome. This normal life stuff. You get kicked. But just terrible years, man. I'm just coming out of that, so I'm just getting my feet under me again. You know, I'm rebuilding, man, and it's okay to rebuild. You know what? It's okay to fall apart. It's okay to fall apart. Just rebuild. It's okay to rebuild. The only times I stall out is when I don't feel like it's okay to fall apart, and I don't accept that I'm falling apart, and then I sit falling apart for a year. That's not okay. It's okay to fall apart, and it's okay to rebuild. You know, when you break a bone, it regrows, it heals. And you know what? When it reheals, it's stronger. The calcium buildup makes the bone even denser, which means it's even stronger. There's guys that break bricks, deep bricks, like 30 bricks in a row. Boom! They just break that with their elbows, their forearms, and they have so many micro fractures in their bones that have healed. Their bones are like so dense and so strong that they can just keep breaking through these bricks. It's crazy, dude. They hit bricks that are like, for normal folk like us, dude, break our arms instantly, dude. And they're just bashing through them, you know? So in the same way, I think life is that way emotionally for us. You know, it's okay to be broken, you know? It's just like, accept it's broken and get busy rebuilding. That's the goal. Is can we be quick to identify that we're broken and start to accept that and then start the rebuilding process, man. Some years I've been great at that, you know. Other years, complete failure, you know, and all predicated on the same basic principle. Do I accept that I'm breaking, and am I okay with it? You know? That's the key. That's the key. So I'm finally accepting that I was broken at the beginning of this year, and I decided to be okay with that, which ultimately led me to, you know what? I'm gonna be all right rebuilding, and I know how to do that. So this is me rebuilding, man. And one thing I'm grateful for is that we've never 9 minutes, Gene. Come on, I love you, bud. I'm so sorry. This is such a long video. I'm just really grateful that I've never lost my focus on you. My focus has never left you. You've always been my focus. That means a lot to me. That's a total win. I love you, dude. I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna pick you up, and we're gonna go ride this bike again. And you're gonna learn how to ride. And your mom and I are gonna get you a dirt bike because that's awesome. And you're awesome. And I love you. Keep growing, buddy.